will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. The run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-teamed high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So North Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm... make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lopez wants to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. But you can only start this one time. So let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Tar Heels are on the move. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Lopez to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lopez wants to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
From the red zone, it's Smothers. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got the tight end. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense moving forward now. They've got to settle in, and they've got to... better when it comes to assignment football.
Pocket breaking down. And some room to work. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. The short hands, it's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They're going to ride this running back. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Finds his man. It's Billups. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going back to the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man to the left. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here we go. Lopez to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's caught. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
And the Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. So close to cashing it in for this offense. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! And that
touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Flowers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over Ohio. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to find a productive play this time. And long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. Oh, justice, and runs through another one. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Flowers. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Might as well stick with him. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give is to Smith. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Plows through the defense. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught near the sticks. It's Culliver. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Gonna run it. It's gone. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. To the air, it's Flowers. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. On the move, it's Blue. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Was to pass. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions.
North Carolina 31, South Carolina 15.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you trained for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Working that left side. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Billups. He gets it up the midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And this guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Find some fresh air. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Lopez wants to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On the ground, it's gone. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick completion on the out route. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Looking to buy time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
1st and goal, South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He makes it into the end zone for the 2, but there is a penalty flag where they often call holding. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires complete on the crosser. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
On the set.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's covered. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Line gets set. 1st down. Lopez to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Flowers. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he has! The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So You got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's execute.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So they're
to the end zone and is picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here we go, final play of the game right here.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the fourth quarter and you still got the lead, you might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
Complete to the left. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.